we're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask. We have a fun episode lined up for you. Of course, want to thank our producer, Sean Hildreth, for making the magic happen each and every week. You can find the show at southernindiananow.com. You can find us on our YouTube channel or all the places that you can get a podcast, but we appreciate you joining us each and every week. Today, we're so excited to tell you about how you can pull a fire truck, or at least watch some other people do it in case you're not up for pulling a fire truck. And we also we're going to be hanging out at the Seymour High School, which is located in Jackson County, hanging out at their choral department. We've talked with Mr. Kyle there, and as well as we're going to be talking with the Child Care Network about a fun KidsFest event that is free for middle school age and younger kiddos. You definitely don't want to miss that. And Hendrix Pool and Patio. We are so excited to talk about ways that you can make some new summer memories, and you definitely want to tune in because we're talking about a brand new swim spa, which is year-round swimming. I mean, why have we not invented this sooner? It's all here for you at Southern Indiana Now. And we're back on Southern Indiana Now, talking to one of our favorites, Dwight Hendrix, with Hendrix Pool and Patio, located in Southern Indiana. They have an office in Seymour and North Vernon. Great showroom, biggest in Southern Indiana. You have to check it out. Dwight, let's talk all things summer, because here we are. And let's talk about pool openings, getting your chemicals right. That's always a fun science project every single spring. So let's talk about what Hendrix Pool and Patio can do to help folks get their pools open and ready.
Well, we offer a opening program to where we go out and we take the cover off, clean the pool, get the equipment sort of diagnosed to make sure that there's no problems with it and stuff like that, and just get everything running, and make it easy on the customer to get ready to enjoy the pool.
Yeah, it takes all the guesswork out of it because you don't know what to put into it. And then what do people do? They just can take a sample in and find out what they need past that point?
Usually within 24 hours, we like them to take a water sample in, and then they can, we'll diagnose the water and get them on the three-step program to get the summer ready to go.
Well, and you're a BioGuard authorized dealer, so that means people are getting those quality chemicals that they need.
Yeah, we've been a BioGuard dealer now for 40 plus years, and it is the Cadillac product on the market. We have something to fix everything that could ever happen. We don't mix and match. It's all BioGuard, one brand, and that's it.
Yeah, because I mean, why fool with anything else?
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so moving on from pool openings, chemicals. Now, you don't charge for water testing, which that's huge right now because a lot of companies have gone to charging.
We have thought about charging for it because it's actually, we have some pretty sophisticated equipment to do that with. But it's sort of a service that we want to offer our customers. And if they bring us a water sample once a week or every other week, we can prevent problems from ever happening. And there's probably nothing worse than opening a pool that is just black, and we see black. We see black, and it's like, now what do I do?
Never swimming in this water. How can we make her happy?
Yeah, how can we do that? But we can actually turn that black pool to something blue within a day or two.
You absolutely can. You can get it going really good. It usually just takes lots of shock.
Lots of shock, and we can make it safe. That's the main thing, is make it safe for the kids to swim in.
Yes.
Get the pH adjusted to where it's right so it doesn't irritate their skin.
Or burn your skin off. Yeah.
Or burn their skin off, yes.
Yes, we don't want that.
Yeah.
All right, so for those people who are envious now and thinking, I want a pool, tell me all the different options you have at Hendrix Pool and Patio to make people have backyard summer memories.
Well, we're still doing above ground pools. We also do a couple different kinds of in-ground pools. Fiberglass, one-piece fiberglass pools. And then we also are doing the same old thing we've done forever, the steel and vinyl liner pools.
Which one do you think is best between the two? Does it just depend?
Well, I think long-term wise, your fiberglass is probably going to be a better option.
Yeah.
Because we're not having to worry about umbrellas or tables blowing in the pool and cutting a liner, or pets running across the step. And now these fiberglass pools are coming up with these big tanning ledges that that's what people want. They just want to sit there in a lounge chair and have someone bring them an umbrella drink. And it's.
Do you sell that part too? Somebody bringing you an umbrella drink, that service?
It could
That's
probably
an
be,
add-on
it could
for
probably be arranged.
2027. Okay, there you go. All right. So, and you have a new product that hit the market. Of course, it's probably been out for a while, but you're one of the first ones I know of to ever have it. But the Aspen Swim Spa. So let's talk about what those are, how they're different, and what size space do you need in your backyard for an Aspen Swim Spa?
The swim spas come in two different models. The one's called a swim spa. The other one's called a party tub.
Oh, okay.
Now, they're basically the same, except for the party tub has a bench seat down both sides so that you can get a party going in it.
Okay. So how many people do the swim spas hold?
11, 13, 15, something like that.
Okay.
They come in two different sizes, 13 foot long or 16. And I saw one in the factory a couple weeks ago that was running. And when they turned it on, it was like swimming against the current.
Really? Like a wave pool, kind of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
And it can adjust it to the temp or the speed that you can swim against.
Wow.
So they're great for therapy.
Yeah. Fitness.
Yeah, and if you don't, and they're 48 inches deep, so you can actually stand in them and do water aerobics. But there's also a product that you can use year round.
Oh, that's right.
They come with a heater, and there's an option where you can put a heat pump on the outside of them. Mm-hmm. And the little heat pump, when it can extract heat from the air, the electric heater shuts off.
Wow.
So this thing will actually, it'll go back and forth even in the wintertime.
Wow.
So, you know, we get a lot of warm days in January, February, December, where you can get basically free heat.
This is a year-round pool. This makes way more sense in my head. I'm thinking this is something you can use year-round.
And they fit in small areas. If you've got a small backyard, you can do that. If you're an empty nester and you just want something for the kids to play in when they come over, it's that. And you keep it warm. You can actually cool it in the winter or summertime so that you can.
So it's a pool in the summer and a hot tub in the winter.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, seriously, that is a really good deal. And you guys have some financing options too available for those? We
do have some through Line Financial.
Okay.
Around what month are we in?
We are in April.
Okay. Around May 15th, we're going to have one on display. We're going to have a full backyard display with one with a deck around it, set up around our gazebo and our outdoor kitchen, and we're going to make it look like a backyard.
Yeah. So now swim spas are not necessarily all the way in the ground. They're kind of like a hybrid. Yeah,
well, they're made to sit on top of the ground.
On top of the ground, all the way, okay.
And they're a little tall. They're 54 inches tall, but you can... You know, like on a hillside, it's perfect, where you can cut down and have those things just sticking up a couple feet. And
that's really smart. They have some different technology with them too, right?
Yeah, they've got. You can get Bluetooth with them. You can get anything imaginable.
Lights.
Oh yes, lights, fountain jets.
Okay.
I mean, it's. This
is what's happening.
It is. It's going to be. No one around here's done it. They've been around for a long time, but nobody really has one on display because they're so big. Hard to get them in a showroom. So we're going to set it up outside just like it was your backyard.
Wow. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Check it out. Hendrix Pool and Patio. Tell everybody where you're located.
I'm located at 495 North Burkhart Boulevard, and then in North Vernon, we're on Walnut Street.
All right, fantastic. Definitely check it out. Aspen Swim Spa. You can also find hot tubs too, right?
We've got 9 tubs on display, so we have probably as much or more than anybody in the Southern Indiana.
And I understand you have the best pricing as well.
Well, of course we do.
Yeah. I mean, you're literally sell it for $1 less if you have to.
If anything,
to get it out the door.
Anything for $1, just like Daryl and his 2 brothers.
Okay,
Daryl.
All right, that's awesome. Check it out. Hendrix Pool and Patio, hot tubs, pools, above ground, swim spas, chemicals, all your fun accessories, even furniture, and fun things you just want around to enjoy, make those summer memories. Check them out. Hendrix Pool and Patio financing is available. We'll be back right here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask.
Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
And we're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask. We are at the Seymour High School right now, talking with Mr. Kyle. I'm sure you have a more official name, but it's nice to see you. Talking about the choral. He's the director of the choral department here. So talking all things choir, we're talking arts, and then a big fundraiser coming up. So let's hear about what you do in the choral program. I know that the Seymour High School choral program has grown and blossomed to quite a big event. So let's talk about all that.
Yeah, so the choral program right now, we sit at 6 different ensembles, academic ensembles, so that meet during the school day.
Academic.
And then we also have one extracurricular ensemble that meets kind of on some different times that when we can squeeze it in. So we have 3 major performances a year, a December concert, a pop concert in early March, and then our spring events, which is our ISMA and our spring concert as well, and of course a fall musical.
Yeah. Well, speaking of all the things that you do, you have also a great theater program as well.
Yeah. Well, we have the musical theater program. We run that in the fall, and then Mr. Stanglin is running the current show in the spring. So we partner up as much as we can. He's a great colleague, but yeah. Okay.
Now, when kiddos start high school, do they have to kind of choose the choir track, or can they kind of come in, throughout their different high school career?
Yeah, so with choir, obviously most of our students start right freshman year, but I'm always welcoming to students who come in anytime. We'll take them as late as senior year, of course, and I like to say that singing is a skill that you can learn. It's not something you have to be born with, and I can teach. If you can talk, I can teach you how to sing.
Whoa, okay. That is news. I mean, a lot of people just think, well, I can't sing, but the fact that you can teach someone, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So do kiddos have to have lessons, or can they get lessons?
Lessons are available in most towns. There's a lot of great vocal teachers and private studio teachers around, but for us, I teach a lot of those, like I said, those vocal skills in class, and for the vast majority of the students, I am their voice teacher. Okay. So learning, working with them in groups, and then if I need to pull a student aside and do a little bit of one-on-one, little differentiated instruction, we certainly make that happen too.
All right, love it. Tell me about you have a big fundraiser coming up, and it's very unique, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's our 8th annual mattress fundraiser.
Okay.
We team up with Custom Fundraising Solutions they're in Greenwood now, and they come down and they host a one-day event. It's Sunday, April 19th. Here at the Seymour High School Auxiliary Gym, and they open up the space and they pretty much make that space a showroom. And so you can come and test out the mattresses and lay down and talk to the team about what they offer and different options and things like that, including financing and pick out your mattress that day, and then it comes later in a delivery.
Okay, so then do people they probably get some special deals on that, and then the school gets a portion of those sales? Yeah,
of course. The choral department specifically gets a piece of that and to support the kids and our programming here. So.
All right. So what's next before the end of the year?
We've got a lot of things coming up. The spring is really, really busy. It's one of the main reasons we moved the musical to the fall. We have coming up, we host ISMA Choral Festival, so the Indiana State School Music Association. There are, I think, 18 or 20 different sites throughout the state of Indiana, and we're one of those hosting sites. And so this year we're bringing in South Decatur's bringing a couple ensembles. Columbus North and Columbus East are also bringing some ensembles. So we have that April 25th, and then we have our Spring Sing and Senior Send-Off concert. That is April 30th, and then we kind of finish off the year May 7th with Slices and Songs at Brooklyn Pizza. That's another fundraiser for us.
Okay. All right. Slices and Songs. I love it. All right. Music and memories. It's all happening. And of course, you can be part of it and support the Seymour High School Choral Association. We'll be back right here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask.
Wherever you go, our stations have your music, local news, local sports, and local weather covered. 95.3 WUME brings you today's best hits, along with Paoli Sports, local news, and weather. 98.7 WSCZ plays the timeless favorites from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, as well as local weather and Orleans High School sports. And 96.9 WKLO keeps it country with all your favorite classic country hits, plus Corridon and North Harrison High School sports, as well as local news and weather. Your soundtrack for Southern Indiana is found on 95.3 WUME, 98.7 WSEZ, and 96.9 WKLO.
And we're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask. We're visiting with Kate this morning from Child Care Network. And thanks so much for joining us. We've got all sorts of fun things you have going on. But let's talk about what Child Care Network is. Obviously, people don't know. They don't know. And then all the different organizations you work with, and then the age group of the programs.
Okay, Child Care Network is a local nonprofit that serves any family in Jackson County. We mainly we have a lot of childcare services. So we have the childcare center that was opened in 2023. So that can serve ages 6 weeks to 5 years old until kiddos are ready to go to kindergarten.
Okay.
And then we also have preschool programs that are in the elementary schools that are designed for that year right before they go to kindergarten to help them be kindergarten ready. And then we also have before and after school programs, our Kids Club program. So before school, if parents need to get to work before they can drop their kids off, or if they need to stay after, the kids can stay right there in their elementary school.
Okay.
And then we also have the CASA program, which is court-appointed special advocates, where we have staff and volunteers that advocate for kids that have been abused or neglected in the court system. So we make recommendations to help the kids find permanent homes.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. If someone's interested in becoming like a volunteer or working with that CASA program, how can they do that?
They can just contact us or our CASA manager, Dina Personette, and she will get them all the information that they need on how to get trained and how to get sworn in with the court and be ready to be a volunteer.
So once someone becomes a volunteer, are they like a volunteer for life? Do they just get in it and love working with the kids and they just stick with it? Or what do you find out like the term is?
We have several volunteers that have been volunteers for years. And so when their case is closed, they're ready to take another case. Sometimes people take a case and it might not be for them. Some people have had things happen in their lives, and these cases aren't always the easiest to hear about. And so, but we work with volunteers to whatever works for their life. We've had volunteers partner together to cover a case because they weren't ready to take it on solely themselves. Yeah. So we can kind of work with whatever works for that person's life.
That's great. And then where can they go get more information about that, or at least find more? Is there a good website that we can send people to?
Our website is childcarenetworkinc.org. And so it'll have all the information about our programs, and there will be Dina's specific contact information for CASA on there.
All right. And now we're ready for a special event talk. So you guys have a big festival coming up. Let's talk about that.
Yes. So KidsFest was started in 1998 by a Leadership Jackson County project. And so we have worked to keep it going all these years. And so it's a fun, free event. We make sure that it's free. Everything is free. It's hard for families to have to go and pay for things all the time. And so we want kids to be able to have fun with their families. So we'll have booths from different organizations set up with information for parents, but also some activities for the kids.
All right.
So I know we have a cakewalk this year. Child Care Network's booth will have a cakewalk, so that will be fun. Seymour Noon Lions are our main sponsor for this, and so they'll do vision screenings. And then we will also have the bike rodeo, so kids can learn about some bike safety. They can go through a bike course.
Oh, cute.
And then Schneck has sponsored to purchase helmets to give away at the event as well.
I love that. That's awesome. So what age group kiddos is this for?
There can be any age. Probably that elementary age would have the most fun there, but any age.
I don't know who doesn't love a good cakewalk. So.
I was gonna say my 13-year-old will be there, and she comes every year. So.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Well, if you're looking for volunteers or sponsors or people that just want to get involved with the festival, can they still do that? And if so, thinking ahead maybe for next year, what kind of path should they take?
They can reach out our main phone number, 812-524-2585, or my email is k.garrity@childcarenetworkinc.org.
All right.
And we could still do a few booths if we have some space left. But if there's something for next year, that would be great. We're always looking for new people to be part of it.
Yeah. Tell me how many people usually come to this event.
We usually say around 1,400. Numbers probably haven't been as strong since COVID, but we're hoping to get the numbers back to where we need them to be.
Absolutely. So. Well, definitely check it out. And where can they go online to get more information?
I don't know that KidsFest has. Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know that KidsFest has their own.
No worries. Yeah. All right. All right, fantastic. A big event coming up. You don't want to miss it. Make sure it's free event to the public. You can come on. You don't have to be part of the Child Care Network, right? You can just roll on in, bring your whole family. It's going to be great. And where's it located again?
Seymour Middle School.
Seymour Middle School. And the date?
Saturday, April 11th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
All right, so it's this weekend. Don't miss it. We'll be back right here. I'm Kelly Trask.
Hi, Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
And we're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask. We're hanging out with Zach Spicer today with the Special Olympics here in Southern Indiana. Thanks so much for joining us. And first of all, people may know or have a general idea about what Special Olympics is about, but give us a dialed-in definition so people are aware, and what age kiddos and how people can get involved.
Okay. Yeah, Special Olympics is a year-round organization that offers sports training and competition for individuals with intellectual disabilities ages 8 and up. So you can start when you're 8 and do it as long as you want to, no matter what age you are. We did recently start a program here in our county that's for young. It's called Young Athletes, and that's actually for ages 2 to 7. So it's kind of introduces you into competing in sports.
Oh, that's super fun.
Yeah.
So what areas in Southern Indiana? So if anybody, can they get involved as long as they can get there, or how does that work?
Yeah, if your county has a Special Olympics program, you can be a part of it. If it doesn't, or if one's closer to you, it's kind of your choice on where you can participate. But there are different county programs. Like I'm part of the Jackson County program. In our area, there's a program in Bartholomew Brown Jennings. It's one program, but 3 counties. Clark Floyd is one program, 2 counties. Washington County has a program. Orange County, Harrison County. There's a Switzerland Jefferson County program, so it just kind of it varies around the state, but there's programs all around the state.
Well, I'm sure you've been involved with this for quite a long time, right?
Yeah, since the Jackson County program restarted at the end of 2017, I've been a part of it ever since.
And tell me, I bet you have some fun success stories and just great memories from being involved with Special Olympics. Do you want to share any?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you see our athletes compete, is just you just can't help but smile. Just the joy and the thrill of competition, whether they place first or they place 6th, 4th. If they get a ribbon or a medal,
doesn't matter.
It's a lot of times it's the same reaction. Just the inclusion and the joy of getting to compete. You just can't beat it.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. If someone would like to volunteer, Zach, what's the best way they should do that? Yeah,
it's an online process. The website is portals.specialolympics.org. That's the same registration for if you want to be an athlete or sign up as a volunteer.
Okay. Yeah. You have a big event coming up with the Special Olympics here in Jackson County specifically, but I know anybody can come watch it from all over. Let's talk about Firetruck pulling. So that is what it sounds like. Did she just say Firetruck pulling? I did. When I first found out about it, I said, is it an actual fire truck? They were like, yes. So let's hear about that. When is it? Where is it? Okay. And tell me all the details.
It'll start at noon on Saturday, April 18th in the parking lot at Walmart in Seymour. This will be our 3rd annual one. We kind of got the idea from Ripley, Ohio, Dearborn counties had done it for 12 years and had a really big success with it. So we had an athlete that did athlete leadership training, and he had to do a capstone project at the end, and decided to do a Firetruck pull fundraiser. And that first year we raised $15,000. Last year we raised $10,000. Right now we're on pace to be in that range again. So what it involves is you can have a team of up to 10 people, and you pull a 37,000-pound fire truck, and you try to pull it 50 feet the fastest.
Okay.
So you work together to accomplish that. Each team has to raise at least $500 to participate, and there's awards for the winning team, the team that raises the most, the individual that raises the most.
Needs to be massage awards. For
we should have that on site, I guess. Maybe we'll think about that.
You do. Just throw a couple chairs out there. That works too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting because that idea probably kind of came about initially from the other county, because the state does a fundraiser where you pull a jetliner, you pull a FedEx plane. They do the plane pull challenge in August every year. So that's a team of up to 15 people, but obviously have a little bit. It's
Still,
it's
that's
a little
not
heavier.
that many people. That's not that many people.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
But it's fun. It's just a good way to bond, to come together, to support an organization. But just to kind of, it's a lot of fun too. I mean, it's been really neat every year to kind of step back and just see the spectators that come, because we do it in the Walmart parking lots on a Saturday. So there's already a lot of people anyway, but some people want to come out and what is a fire truck sitting out here for? What's the big American flag over everything for?
Yeah.
You know, kind of what's going on. So it's been really cool to kind of step back and just see what it's become.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that it's kind of fun having a front row seat since you've been involved with it since 2017, right?
For Special Olympics, yes.
Yes.
The fire truck pull started 2024.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But just to kind of watch it grow and evolve.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So if someone would like to plan on coming, can they be a sponsor, donate, be a volunteer? What's the best way to connect with you?
Yeah, they can follow our Facebook page is probably the best way. Also, I mean, anybody can reach out to me by Facebook, by phone, 812-595-9162. Call or text me that way if you have any questions about it. We could still accept teams. They just need to raise at least $500, and they can bring their money that day. They have to sign waivers for each person and fill out a form. But you can do that anytime between 10 and 11:30 that morning.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. You can check it out. Definitely be a part of it. Who doesn't want to see a fire truck get pulled by some people? I mean, that sounds like an amazing time. We'll be back. We're right here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask. And that's a wrap for Southern Indiana Now. I want to remind you can get this show all the places that you can get a podcast. We've had so much fun visiting with all of our guests. I want to remind you again, the main places you can find us, of course, is southernindiananow.com, as well as our YouTube channel. Just type in Southern Indiana Now. You'll get right to it. I want to thank Sean Hildreth for making the magic happen each and every episode, as well as Prosser Career and Education Center. We'll be back here next week for a new episode. Make sure you're here for it. I'm Kelly Trask.